Welcome back to another episode. Today's topic, my MR2 had brake lights that would not turn off. So I had this issue as of, let me remember, Friday this past week. Actually, yes, Friday. I remember because I was about to drop my kids off to camp, and I came out and I looked at the rear taillights and I was like, they're still on. That's a problem because I know I turned the car off last night, right? So the car is off, but the brake lights are still on. So I'm scratching my head and I'm thinking, I must have a short somewhere. So I dropped my kids off, came back and checked out the MR2, and the car was off, but the brake lights were still on. So started troubleshooting. So first thing I did was check all the stuff that I hooked up for the car alarm, for the remote start, and for the push button ignition on Saturday, I remember, and I could not figure it out. Everything appeared to be hooked up correctly and everything was working. But when I tested the brake light sensor, the brake light sensor did not change. So what I did is I hooked up a voltmeter to the brake sensor and put that to ground, and it showed up as 8 volts, but it did not change. So every time I depressed the brake pedal, there was no change. So in a normal car, the issue would be that the brake lights would turn on and it would just drain the battery until the battery died. But in my car, with all the hookups that I actually gave this guy, what happened was you could not turn the brake, or you could not turn the vehicle on the same way. You could push on the brake, but the accessory button would not pop on. You could not start the engine that way. You could actually just start the engine by pressing the button, which is actually a little bit of a safety hazard. So in recognizing that, that was a problem that I had to fix. So actually, I was fortunate enough to find a YouTube video online that told me about something called a brake rubber bumper. Never heard of that, but apparently that was the issue that was failing. So I actually went online and ordered myself one, looked at the part, felt it with my hand because it was very difficult to actually see and get to, even with my camera. I was able to get a little bit of footage, but not sure if it's actually super clear. But this is the part right here. So this brake rubber bumper right here, I'm gonna have to take one out. But essentially that is supposed to fix the issue that I have with the brake sensor actually not being able to have full contact. So when you actually push the brake, it's supposed to turn the brake lights on, but since there's not this rubber bumper there, it never actually turns off. So I'm gonna install that now and see if that actually fixes the issue. And if it does, that will be one item down, one big task down in getting this car up and running again, so I can actually move it out of the driveway and then bring another one in for the next repair, the next fix or next upgrade. But in any case, this is a typical day. There's always something happening. Fortunately, not every day, but definitely once a week. There's definitely been a big milestone covered, a big challenge addressed. So wish me luck. Let's see how this goes. All right, bye.